The World Championships is starting tomorrow, and in today's video, I'm going to show off what deck I would have brought to the Pokemon World Championships. I've got a lot of requests of people asking me what I would have played to the tournament or if I'm going, and I thought I would answer this question here by showing off the deck that I would have personally played to the World Championships this year. So this is what I would have played to the World Championships had I gone. I would have played Charizard Dragapult. This is a deck that most of you know I've had a lot of good success with so far. I've won 4 tournaments with it. I won 2 League Cups. I've won a League Challenge. I've gotten a lot of CP so far with this deck, and I am a big fan of it. Now, this deck does get a little bit weaker in this new format due to Regidrago being a popular deck now, and also it's not the greatest matchup for the deck, but I really do think this deck is still pretty solid, and I'm just, very used to it by now that I really think that my skills as a player with this deck would allow me to be fine as a comfort pick to play to the World Championships. Instead of just playing last minute a good Drago 60 or Lugia 60, just play a deck that I know the best. And I've updated the deck with Shrouded Fable. Essentially, we've cut the Bibarel out of the deck in favor of a Fezandipiti and a Charmeleon. Those are the 2 big changes I've made to the 60. The list is very much identical to the old list. The supporter account's still the same. The energy, everything's still the same, except we've added Fez instead of Bibarel. Obviously, most Charizard and Dragapult are already playing the Fezandipiti. And then, of course, I've added the Charmeleon in the deck, which is really helpful against TM Devo, but also is really good because we've cut the Bibarel. We don't have as consistent as a draw engine anymore, so it's nice to just have Charmeleon in place. We don't always have to find Rare Candy Charizard at the end of the game. So, obviously, we all know the deck. 2 main attackers. You got Dragapult EX, really, really good at dealing with low HP Pokemon with Phantom Dive. Dragapult has good synergy with Charizard due to the fact Dragapult requires fire energy in its attack cost. You can use Charizard's Infernal Rain ability to put a fire energy onto Dragapult, which does power it up, but also Charizard offsets some of Dragapult's weaknesses. Dragapult is a really strong card in the early to mid game because it does so much damage. You can knock stuff out on the bench with Phantom Dive, but it starts to drop off near the end of the game, in my opinion. And that's where the Charizard is really nice, because it's nice to have the ability to just take big knockouts with Burning Darkness. It's also really good into Dragapult's harder matchups like Raging Bolt, and even Regidrago, to a degree, is really nice to have the Charizard. Also, the Charizard is really nice because at the end of the game, you can put damage on your opponent's Pokemon with Phantom Dive, and then eventually you can finish them off with Charizard. So you can put like 3 damage on another Charizard on the bench, and then at the end of the game, you can just do 300 damage with Burning Darkness, and with that 30 from Dragapult, you're already knocking them out. So there's a lot of math fixing you can do with Dragapult and Charizard's synergy. Both attacks combine really well. Drakloak does give us a bit of a mini draw engine. I really like having the Bibarel, though, because when you have the Bibarel, you have Drakloak Bibarel, which is just a really nice draw engine. But since we're not playing Bibarel, we still have to rely on Drakloak to help us find cards. And, of course, we are playing Pidgeot. Yes, there's 3 Stage 2s in one deck, but believe me, it's really not that complex. And if you know how to play the deck properly, 3 Stage 2s doesn't really matter all that much. It really doesn't make the deck worse or better at all. But before I do in the video, shout out to the sponsor, Card Cavern TCG. Of course, if you're going to get any Pokemon TCG Live pack codes, get them over at Card Cavern. Card Capsules codes line for the cheapest. So if you're looking to, of course, get any Shrouded Fable codes or some IRL TCG singles and product card themselves, all that over there. If you do get anything at Card Cavern at the checkout, use my discount code LDF for a 5% discount on your order. Help the channel, help yourself out, end up on Card Cavern. So shout out Card Cavern, check them out, use code LDF, link down below. Also, check out my second channel down below for some extra content too. Did a lot of Worlds content. In fact, there should be a new video later today on my predictions on what will go down at the World Championships, which is tomorrow. So definitely check out the second channel down below if you haven't already. So here is the full deck list for my Dragapult Charizard list updated with Shrouded Fable. Again, it's a comfort pick. I would have played it at the World Championships because I'm very familiar with the deck. I know how to play it, know all the lines, I know the matchups and stuff. Like, I would have just played it just out of comfortability. And instead of just playing like a Drago or Lugia 60 that someone gave me, and, well, I don't have a lot of practice with those decks, I do have a lot of practice with this deck, too. Another nice thing about it is Charizard is going to be played at the World Championships, so is Gardevoir. I do think this deck has a decent time into both of those 2 decks. And I really like the addition of the Charmeleon in the deck over, the Bibarel. You have the Charmeleon now because, it's better into TM Devo, which is honestly one of this deck's main weaknesses. My old build was, instead of Charmeleon and Fez, was a 1-1 Bidoof and Bibarel. And have Charmeleon. This deck was a bit weaker to TM Devo. You can play around it if you know your opponent plays it, but it is nice to have the Charmeleon now. It just makes it easier to not lose to a random TM Devo. The other nice thing about this deck is the ability to use Neo Upper Energy. Very strong card. It allows your Dragapult to attack for a single energy. If you can get this going on the second turn of the game, you can put on a lot of pressure very quickly. Fast Dragapult pressure with this deck is really, really good. And that's one of the things I like aiming for when playing this deck, is trying to get fast Dragapult's off. And Neo Upper makes it easy. Also, in the late game, if you don't have any Fire Energy in the deck for your Charizard, you can put Neo Upper Energy onto your Charizard and turn Charizard into an attacker with Neo Upper. You can also put this on your Pidgeot if you really wanted to also, which is really good. Neo Upper is a broken ace-spec in this deck, and I love it. It's won me so many games. Now, the other big thing about the deck I want to quickly mention is the supporter count. We are playing a 1 Kieran, 1 Turo, 1 Cyllene. You're probably like, why are you playing this supporter lineup? What does that even mean? Well, the idea behind the Cyllene, Turo, Kieran is Cyllene is really, really good because it allows you to reuse your Neo Upper energy. If you get Enhanced Hammered randomly, you can go Cyllene and put the Neo Upper back into your deck, and you can like Drakloak or Pidgeot into it, or Fez into it, whatever. And you can also use this combination to beat control. So against Snorlax, you have Pal Pad, Cyllene, Kieran, and Turo. You have 2 switching cards, a Pal Pad, and a Cyllene, which can get you back the Pal Pad. So basically, the combo is just really good against Snorlax, and whenever I play against Snorlax, it is really nice to have this combination of cards to make it very easy to beat them. Really, the only other thing I maybe want to add in the deck, I've experimented with Jamming Tower. An Enhanced Hammer could be really good too for the Lugia matchup, but I'm really comfortable with this deck, and I think Fezandipiti does help the deck a lot. Is it better than Bibarel? We're about to find out if Fez is better, because the problem with Bibarel is it's weaker into Drago. It's just another easy liability, where Fez is not so much a liability. So let's go show off the Dragapult Charizard deck in action and see what it's all about. All right, let's see what this is. Is it Regidrago? There's a Nest Ball being played. Is it the Drago? We're about to find out if it's Regidrago or not. One of our harder matchups, Miraidon. All right, Miraidon's pretty good. This is definitely one of our best matchups. I am happy to see Miraidon. The question is, what is my play going to be? We definitely lean into Charizard in this matchup. Dragapult isn't bad either, though. Like, Dragapult is pretty good against Miraidon, too. Zard is just better, in my opinion. Depending on how they commit their energy this turn, maybe if they overextend hands, we could throw Rotom in the active spot. It's kind of a weird play, I know, but like putting Rotom in the active protects us from getting amped. We'll see. I mean, probably an Arven angle, though, for sure. Defiance Band's in there, both Charmanders. We have 1 Charizard in the deck. Rotom is in there. We have Radiant Charizard, Neo Upper. Okay, most of the stuff is in the deck. Pricing a Zard is a little awkward, but really not the end of the world. This is a matchup where we don't really need Pidgeot. I mean, I'm probably just going to instant charge, right? Yeah. Let's get double Charmander. And then we will Nest Ball for Rotom. Do I leave Dreepy in the active, or do I dare retreat? If I go into Rotom, and then I lose my Force Seal, though. Yeah, I don't know about that, actually. Maybe we just stay in the active, get amped, and then go Zard knockout. And then how do they recover from that? That's probably the better play, to be honest with you. Screw it. Instant charge. All right. We have Dragapult with Neo Upper. If my opponent does KO Charmander, we can go Rare Candy, Force Seal. Yeah, it's pretty good. Arven for Rare Candy. Then we can knock out. They also might whiff Amp this turn. It's possible. They didn't do much. They didn't squawk last turn. No, they play Iono. I was not expecting that. I was hoping they were just playing the Arven boss build. It's a little annoying. This Iono could mess me up. Yeah, it's okay, I guess. We have Fez. Lumineon. I want to overbench my 2-prizers, though. Let's see. Now, if they whiff, honestly, if they whiff, we're still kind of at a stalemate because I can't really do anything. But then I can maybe, I don't know, we'll see. I was an annoying Iono. Our last hand was pretty good, so it sucks I did have to Iono me. Question is, can they pull off the attack? We did get Lost Vacuum, which is nice. So if they get Bravery, Charm, Iron Hands, we do have that ability. But it looks like they're just going to go Raikou here, which is fine. Yeah, I don't want to put too many I don't want to put too many 2-prizers down that are like super squishy. But I might have to bench Fez and potentially Lumineon if I don't know. I guess the town store's in play. I guess it's not that big of a deal. I mean, I guess we have guaranteed knockout with Charizard, actually, if they amp. It's actually not that bad. Actually, I'm more thinking about it. It's good. Ooh, they play Duskull in the deck. Could be scary. This is the benefit of Dragapult, is if we can Dragapult, we can kill their Duskull, too. Kind of like attack with Dragapult if possible, but we'll see. There's a Lumineon coming down. What are they grabbing with this? Boss, maybe? Arven? They've already Iono. Do they have Generator? I think they're going to Force Seal for it, right? Yeah, they're probably going to Force Seal for Generator. Let's see. What's bro cooking? I'm going to maybe go for Generator and just high roll. They could Arm Press, but I don't know about that. We'll see. They Arm Press and I'm forced to find Defiance Band. No, they're going for it. Generator fails. Lamau. Let's go. I mean, if I can get Rare Candy Zard with this hand, like if I draw into a Rare Candy or something, we can at least knock out the Mew if they stay in the active. Dusknoir. They discard the boss and the Arven. That's good. They find another generator off these two cards. No. Okay. Weird interaction. What do we got? Collapsed. Okay, we can Force Seal. Going Charizard here would be good, right? We can go Zard, Knockout, Mew. I think going Zard is still probably correct, to be honest with you. We can KO their Mew. They stayed in the active, which is pretty good, so... Kind of down. What am I getting rid of here, though, dude? Every card in the hand's pretty good. I guess we can ditch a Dreepy? But I kind of want Drakloak, though, because I don't want to put Pidgeot out in this matchup, right? I guess we have Fez. Yeah, we can afford to get rid of a Dreepy. It's fine. It's pretty important, I think, to just take this knockout here with Charizard, so... Let's grab Candy. We could Arven, but I'd rather wait to get Arven, because I'd want to draw an Arven next turn to try to get Dragapult out. My opponent can still knock out Charizard, though, next turn with Dusknoir. So, we'll see. Charizard getting KO'd would suck. Do I go 3 energy? We don't. We know our other Zard's prize. We could get other prizes. We have Neo Upper. I kind of like keeping 1 on Dreepy. So we go 1 on Zard, 2 on Dreepy, retreat Dreepy. Yeah, I'm down to do that, sure. This also thins out more cards out of the deck, which I do want to do. Because we might have to attack with Dragapult in the next couple turns. Assuming this is what happens. Should I vacuum? I don't think I want to. Do I want a Pal Pad? I mean, Kieran's not a bad card, to be honest with you. I don't really want to see it. The only thing I want to see is Arven. I'm just going to take a knockout. It's fine. We'll just take this KO. First 2 prizes being taken is pretty good. So, let's see what our next 2 prizes are. 5 and 6. Can we get another Zard, maybe? No, we get Dragapult, though. See, now I'm glad I put the energy on. Because now if I can... Assuming we get killed here by this Dusknoir or whatever, we can still go Fez, Rare Candy, Dragapult. And Dragapult becomes a pretty good attacker here because we can set up a 4-prize turn if my opponent isn't careful. So let's see what they can do. They got Town Store for a rescue board. I don't know, maybe I should have got rid of the Town Store. I didn't want to play the Collapse, though, because I might want to play Collapse to get rid of a low HP 2-prizer, right? So that's why I didn't want to play the Collapse Stadium. Like, I'm okay if we get knocked out, right? Actually, in order to kill me, my opponent needs a lot. They do need a lot. Like, I don't think they're going to kill the Charizard this turn. They can Arm Press, Dusknoir, or Amp it next turn for 3 prizes. That feels like it's asking for too much. Unfortunately, I don't have a way to take 2 more prizes. But here's the thing. So what happens next turn? If I can set up Dragapult in a couple turns, we can get to a point where we can go punch this for 180 and then Dragapult for 4 prizes with that Lumineon being on the bench. So there's a world where I can just do that instead. I think that's honestly what I'm going to cook here. So I'm feeling pretty good about this. Yeah, they might amp me next turn, but I'm okay with that. Nice. Buddy Poffin is pretty good. Still don't think I want Pidgeot here. I'm just going to get Cleffa. We might have to go into Cleffa for a few turns. I think I'm just going to Knight Academy the Fez on top of the deck and then just hit them for 180. This way, if they Iono me, we can still draw Fezandipiti. Yeah, I want that Lumineon to be in play. Like, literally, if I get Dragapult and a Gust next turn, I just win the game. If I can go attack with Dragapult. We can KO Lumineon and Iron Hands for game. So that's kind of why I think I just want to hold this. See, we're just putting relevant damage on the board. Even if you're swinging with Zard early, putting even 180 damage on the board on these Pokemon is really good for Dragapult, because now our Dragapult gets even stronger in the late game, as you can see. So I really like this. I really like this. So let's see what my opponent can do. Do they even have the knockout? They need Dusclops, right? Switch card? Okay, that's mildly annoying. Now I can't knock it out with Dragapult. That's a little awkward, but whatever. Can they knock me out? Let's see what they got. Prize another Zard is really unfortunate, though, but we'll see. Attaching a Miraidon is interesting. Do they have Dusclops? It's bro cooking. Do they have Dusclops or Rare Candy Dusknoir? One of the two. No, they don't. They stay in the active. Nice. Still at a bit of a stalemate here, though, because I can't do anything. I don't want to play the Iono because I'm sitting on Fez or Dragapult. So I think I'm still just going to do this. I'm still cool to swing in a Miraidon. We're still putting a ton of damage on the board. Now, this Miraidon can die to Dragapult. Actually, now we can just go Dragapult for 4 prizes on Hands Miraidon. which is really good. I'm not taking prizes either, so their Fez is not active. So we also got to keep that in mind. But I'm just putting bear damage on the board so that Dragapult can just feast. Ooh, the boss. My Rotom, okay. Rotom might be stuck, actually. But we can just sit an instant charge, which I'm okay with. Okay, what they could do, they could Arm Press and then Dusclops next turn. If I draw an energy off Iono, I can't collapse. Okay. Okay, TBH, I think I'm just going to go Pal Pad. I don't really care about Kieran. Let's put Arven back, and then we'll just instant charge. We'll let him kill me. Okay, it's okay. We got Ultra Ball. We can get Drakloak. If my opponent doesn't Iono me here, it's fine. I mean, to be fair, though, they still have to deal with Charizard. They could take 4 prizes next turn. If they go Dusclops, Boss, KO Charizard with Miraidon, they could take 4 prizes, which would be a little scary. We'll see, though. Bravery Charm, that's fine. I mean, my 4 prize turn is, like, basically on the board. And that's where I'm going to see if I can try to work towards this point. Maybe I should have put Kieran back. Because if they don't, well, they're going to kill me anyways. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Okay, now we're cooking. Because now we have access to Fez. So, looking pretty sick. And we have Fezandipiti now. Let's see what our top deck is. We actually win the game if we attack with Dragapult this turn. That's disgusting. All right. I think we're going to go for it. We literally win the game if we can attack with Dragapult here. We're going to grab Drakloak. We can see more cards this way. We have Fez. We just need Candy and an Energy. And we have the knockout. Dang it. Did not get it, bro. No shot. I mean, if worse comes to worse, we could just... No, if I Charizard them, they could still theoretically win. Huh, that's actually really annoying I whiffed. Okay, well, hold on. Let's see what Drakloak gives me. Alright, we got Candy, Dragapult. There it is. We can still win this turn. We have Iono. Okay, we're going to Ultra Ball. I'm going to grab Charmeleon. I'm very tempted to play Collapsed Stadium here and discard... No, but then they get rid of this. No, I can't play Collapsed. I was thinking about getting rid of the Charizard, because they actually literally could win next turn. But I'm going to Iono them. Alright, we draw Psychic Energy or Neo Upper, we win the game. And that's game. Let's go. Insane. And yeah, the Miraidon matchup, as you can see, is pretty good. You know, you're either just going Charizard every turn, going Kaboom, or you Dragapult, you know, it's pretty good too. Dragapult is a pretty broken attacker in this matchup, as you can see. And that is proof of why Dragapult is a pretty good card. And that is the dub. And the Fezandipiti kind of came in clutch there at the end of the game over Bibarel. Because I do like Bibarel. Bibarel would have been nice to have in play, I guess, too, because it would have made it safer to like Iono. But as you can see, the ability to use Fez there did end up being pretty relevant in this match, and it did allow us to snowball into a big knockout for 4 prizes with Dragapult. Again, this game, we might be against Ancient Box, maybe? I don't know. We're going to find out if it's Great Tusk or Ancient Box. I did not expect to see that today. I guess we're going to see if it's a darker fighting discard here. Fighting discard, it might be Ancient Box, not, or Great Tusk Mill. I think it is Great Tusk Mill. We do have Dragapult, which is going to be the main attacker. Honestly, our opening hand's pretty good, so this isn't that bad. We just have to basically set up our board. We make... Yeah, okay, good. As long as we have 2 Dreepy in the deck, or 2 Drakloak, we're chilling. Let's check our deck one more time. Dragapult's in there. Most of the stuff is in there. We got the Neo Upper. We did prize 2 Fire. It's a little unfortunate. Do I get Rotom here? I think I can afford to get Rotom, right? We have the Forest Seal. I want to, like, okay, they might play, like, they could have Mawile or Ogerpon, but I think it makes no sense not to just Rotom, just draw more cards. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Just want to make sure we can thin our deck and just make sure we're getting good cards in our hand. I don't want to have bad cards in my hand. And then they mill, like, if they mill a Drakloak or a Neo Upper here, it gets pretty bad, right? So, it's kind of what I'm thinking. This matchup is interesting. I don't really know how to expect how it's going to go. They got the Flute, but thankfully the Flute does not get anything. That's good. That's a good sign. Question is, do they have anything? Oh, they have a Sada rip. I was hoping they didn't have a supporter to discard, but here we go. We are now getting Land Collapsed. Let's see. Hopefully we can pull off Pidgeot this turn and Dragapult. I don't know about both of them. We'll see, though. No, they milled a Dragapult. Actually, that's fine. We can probably do with one Dragapult, one Drakloak. It's actually not that bad. They did mill a Candy, which kind of sucks. It's not ideal. Grab Pidgey. I might just get Drakloak here. I mean, I could Iono into the play, actually. Yeah, we just Iono. If we can get Dragapult, if we get a combo piece here, we probably can just attack my opponent. Damn it, I did not... I didn't get a combo piece. Rip. I was hoping to maybe get... If I get, like, Neo Upper there, would have had... Or Dragapult, we would have had it. And I gotta just get Drakloak. I don't know. Maybe I should have just went Rare Candy Dragapult there, to be honest with you. Maybe I can take it back with this one time? No? Psychic Energy's good. I'll take it. Just instant charge, I guess. Another Candy. There we go. If they mill my other Dragapult here, it does get awkward. But I have Arven for Super Rod. So if they mill Super Rod Dragapult, this is where things get a little complicated. So hopefully that doesn't happen. We'll see what happens, though. Let's see. Do they got anything? Concealed cards? Can they find a supporter this turn? They probably will, but... Let's see what it is. Artisan, sure. I don't know if they're playing Mimikyu. That's kind of why we got to keep our Drakloak safe. So I don't know if they have Mimikyu or not. No, not a great Tusk. All right, what do they got? A Flute? No, and they hit Charizard. Actually, Dragapult was dangerously close to the top of the deck. Jeez. Okay, we have Turo, Pal Pad in the hand, which is good. So I'm not really worried about Charizard getting stuck. There's the Pokegear. Eerie would be pretty bad. If they don't mill, at least Eerie and me would be pretty disgusting if they play Eerie. No, they have Sada. Not like this. 4 more cards getting milled. Not good. Yeah, no, maybe I should have just went Rare Candy Dragapult there instead of getting Drakloak. Honestly, that just might have been better. Because I could have at least hit for 70. Doesn't really matter, though, but maybe I should have. It's pretty bad. All right, let's see what they do here. What are they milling this time around? No, the Neo Upper got milled. That sucks. So I have to evolve this Drakloak into Dragapult, but the other Drakloak is milled too. Depressing. Okay, we'll recon. Take boss. Quick search for Dragapult. Check my deck one more time. We have Turo. Rod's in there. They are close to decking me out. We haven't even attacked yet, which is a big issue. We took a little bit too long to attack. I guess I maybe could have been doing Pidgeot there, too. I'm just going to take prizes now. I think we're just going to Phantom Dive. And put 6 here, I guess. I want to try to take a 2-prize KO on Tassigiri if we can. All right. What do we got the prizes? Charmander? All right, we don't need that. I do need to find Rod. I don't know. Maybe I should have just Rodded there, too. I could have Arven for Super Rod, get Drakloak back into play. Because I wouldn't mind getting Drakloak back out. We might need it, after all, if they play Mimikyu. But they are benching a lot of Pokemon. We have double boss Pal Pad in hand, so it's like not that bad. I don't know. We'll see what they end up doing. They're just going to keep milling. We have 15 cards left. We have to be very cautious about decking out. But I have an Iono and Pal Pad, stuff like that. If they don't mill Super Rod here, we're going to quick search for Super Rod. I think that's what I'm going to grab. Yeah, we'll quick search for Super Rod if they don't mill Rod here. If they do mill Rod, it gets a little sketchy. But we can take 2 prizes next turn by killing Tassigiri, which is pretty good. You just have to try to win before my opponent can deck me out, obviously. And Dragapult can put on a ton of damage on the board every turn. If only we played a way to do more damage, though, on the bench. Because, like, we don't do enough to KO their bench at the moment, though, which is the only issue. All right, let's see what they got. I'm still scared of Mimikyu. We have to be mindful of that. But maybe they just bench enough Pokemon we can go around it. There's Counter Catcher. Looks like we have to play Turo, which they could mill it. We have Pal Pad, though. Kieran or Turo? Ideally, we Turo the Charizard. Hopefully they don't mill Turo here. That'd be pretty bad. Damn it. Oh, my God. They milled the Turo. No. Of course you milled Turo. How could you? All right, we'll Pal Pad. And quick search. Do I KO Tassigiri? I think I do. They have 4 cards, so they could be breaking. So little Turo. And then kaboom. Hopefully they don't play Random America. We take out this. And we'll start putting damage on Greninja to knock it out. They could have a Hero Escape in the deck, so maybe we should be putting damage on the Great Tusk. They could be playing Neutralization Zenner too. We have to be mindful of that. All right, we are getting some prizes here. What do we got? Can we find anything good? We find Cyllene and Vacuum. Very good prizes. I forgot about the Cyllene Beam prize. That's huge. Now we can put back the Pal Pad. Okay. And with Cylene's in our hand. All right, this is really good. Now, they could play a Xerosic on me. We should be very mindful of Xerosic too. Xerosic is something I got to be very cautious of, but it's looking pretty good at the moment. We can win in 2 turns. As long as the Greninja doesn't get healed. We can win in 2 turns here. Is there another supporter in their hand? The Tatsugiri is dead. It is a Sada. Rip. Okay. They're milling 4 more cards. Okay. Yeah, I've got to be mindful of Xerosic. I'm a little scared of that. Do I probably Super Rod next turn. Honestly, I probably should have Super Rodded last turn. I should have Rotom for Super Rod. Super Rod is going to get milled here, I bet. I already know it. I should have probably Rodded last turn, too. Oh, it didn't get milled. Okay, Kieran gets milled. That's a little awkward, I guess, but not the end of the world. Okay, we'll grab Super Rod. We can put 3 cards back in the deck. We still have a Psychic in the deck. Okay, we'll do this. Super Rod. What's the best combo to put back? I don't think it matters. Sure, put these 3 back. I don't know. And then KO the active, pile damage on Greninja. They could mill both energies, so I'm like thinking we should probably... Yeah, it's fine. I'm gonna grab an energy out of the deck. I want to leave because like they could counter catcher and then mill both energy, and then I'd be forced to Cyllene and be stuck in the active. I think we should at least get 1 energy just in case. And then we'll just Phantom Dive. Put 1 on Tusk. I don't know. We don't need to put all the damage on Greninja because like we're gonna win next turn, but we'll put some damage on the Tusk, just in case they have like a survival brace or something. We have game in hand. My opponent literally needs to like remove Greninja off the board, which I don't think is gonna happen. So I think we're probably winning this. Can they stop me? Let's see. Can they stop the Dragapult? We still have Cyllene. So if worst comes to worst, next turn we can Cyllene. We have a giant hand. We have Iono. I don't think they can deck me out. Can they? They have Misfortune Sisters, maybe? I don't think I have 2 items in the deck, though. All right, let's see. Do they have anything that can stop me here? What are they playing in their deck? They could put a Hero Escape on, but I have Boss in hand. They have to Iono. I don't even know. I don't know what they can do. It's got to be like maybe a counter catcher angle, but that's why I grabbed the energy out of the deck. Nope, just a Sada. That is not anything that's going to stop me. I think it's GG's. They put like a Hero Escape or something on here. We just have the Vacuum in hand. I think we just win. Yeah, Neutralization Zone, that's fine. GG's. We had Cyllene, so like, as long as we don't flip double tails, we would have been able to get back the Collapsed Stadium too. But I guess we would have actually had to buy another turn, which is kind of awkward. That's the dub. Because like, yeah, we'd have to Cyllene, and then I couldn't Iono, so I would have decked out. I guess I could have flipped double heads and got Super Rod back though. There's a world where I maybe could have flipped double heads. I could have went. No, that wouldn't work though. That got close. I would have had to Iono. That was close, actually. I would have had to Iono, I think, to prevent myself from decking out. And then I'd have to quick search for Cyllene. Yeah, if I didn't have Vacuum, that actually could have gotten a little scary, actually. Because I had to Iono there to not deck out. You're somebody who, like, you know, is good with a certain deck. Like, you play, like, a certain deck online, like Raging Bull. Like, just, you know, build it IRL, play it IRL. Playing a comfort deck IRL, I think, would help also with the nerves a little bit. So those are some of the, I'd say some of the tips I'd give. I can show the list after. Beautiful sequencing. Bro, who needs to sequence correctly? What card did you remove to put Fezandipiti? I cut Cyllene and Bibarel and Bidoof out of the deck. I threw in a third Iono, Fez. I forget what else. Radiant Charizard. No, what was it? I forget. I cut the Cyllene out. I don't know if I want Cyllene in the deck and maybe I should keep it. I don't know. That's fair, Blink. But Bibarel does give you better board states. But I think overall, Fez might just be better. I don't know. So far, I've been okay with it. It's been decent. Playing against a loyal 3 here, chat. Wait, Ancient Box? Wait, Turbo Moon? I guess we're going to find out. We need to make sure we have Counter Catcher in the deck. Buddy Poffin would be pretty good as a top deck here. Because I have Rare Candy Pidgeot. So maybe we can draw Poffin one time. actually insane. This deck is silly. Do I have Neo Upper, though? Charmeleon's in there. Rotom, Kieran. No, the Neo Upper's prized. Maybe. Yeah, it kind of sucks. But my hand's so juiced, though. Neo Upper being prized sucks. I should have gotten another Charmander. Because they might just KO Charmander this turn. I don't know. I'm just going to Cleffa. I don't know. Probably misplayed there. I mean, our hand is insane for next turn, though. No Neo Upper is actually unfortunate, though. Oof. You gonna play Worlds? No, I won't be at Worlds this year. No worries, Bizante. By the way, if you ever want to go to any places, I would highly recommend Manta Trading and Comfy Hobbies in the GTA. Those are the two places I like to go to. What is bro cooking? Bro's cooking some Zard Pidgey. Zard Pidgey Dragapult. LDF's game is modded? Bro, apparently. I cannot believe I drew that, bro. Insane. Yeah, I added Jamming Tower. But we cut the Jamming Tower. I don't know. I think Jamming Tower is bad in this deck. I don't know. It's okay. It didn't do anything in that Guardy game, so it's probably cuttable. Jamming Tower is cool, but I don't know if I'd keep it. Honestly, I don't know. It might just be mid. It's okay. How do you get the online tournaments for TCG? Play.limitless is where I go. Pulsart is too fun not to stop playing. Exactly. And the deck's actually good. I just want to see if it's good in this format. I really regret not getting 2 Charmanders. That's what I should have done. It's really bad we prize Neo Upper, because I do need Neo Upper, because Dragapult EX is insane against Roaring Moon, I think. We can take a 4-prize turn if they Frenzy Gouge, so it's like kind of insane. So it's better to go Charizard and then Dragapult. Maybe we can find it first. We'll see. Yo, Pushing the Sky with a tier 1 sub. 5 months. Yo, what's up, Pushing? Thank you. Appreciate that sub there. Told to go to Manta for a few times. I might go. I play Shampoo and seem to do very well online. I'm scared about getting wrecked. No, yeah, definitely Manta's the spot for sure. Every Friday they usually just do tournaments. There should be one this Friday actually. So if you're available, you can go to that. And Shampoo, you know, it's not bad right now. It's actually not terrible at the Manta meta, I would say. Okay, they went Baby Moon knockout. Let me find Counter Catchers Zard. Ooh, okay, that's a top deck, all right. I think we're cooking. I shouldn't have Defiance Band this though, but I can KO Petch. So it kind of offsets it. Okay. Counter Catcher even in there, though? Yeah, it is. Okay. I think we have it. Oh, do I have to... hold on, chat. I might have to go with... I have to Lumineon, I think. I need 4 Seal. Yeah, it's gotta be this. Okay, this is fine. This is fine. This works. This works. Luminous Sign. Yeah, Turbo Moon Peck seems decent. I don't hate it. I definitely don't hate it. We get a 3-card combo here, and we got it. All right, the Fez... Okay, maybe... Honestly, Fez is pretty good. This is kind of broken. The fact that we just pulled off this, like, Zard combo turn 2 is kind of insane. Now, I wish I didn't Defiance Band Dreepy. It would have been better to put it on the Zard. But now the Dragapult, which we might have to lean into, is better into the Moon now. So it's, like, kind of better that way, I think. But it probably was better to put the Defiance Band and then, obviously, kill Roaring Moon this turn, but whatever. This works, too. We got Candy Pull next turn. We're also cooking. I could Pokestop to gamble for the Counter Catcher, but I don't think that's worth it because there's too many good cards in the deck, so I'm just not going to bother. Let me KO Petch. No, I can KO Fez. It's even better, bro. Fez is dead. Yeah, if KO Fez is gas. Alright, sick. What decks are going to run 1 DT rotates out? It depends on what decks play DTE. Like, depends. Okay, we got Psych Energy. That's a good start. Maybe I should have got Boss with Fish. But yeah, I could. I probably should have. Because I go Rare Candy Dragapult and then Boss take 4 prizes and just win next turn. So I guess had I fished for Boss, I could have literally just won next turn. That's pretty crazy. Should have done that instead, honestly. It's fine, though. Find a community that you like. Rest will come in peace. True, true. You're just a nervous person? That's fair, that's fair. Mantra's pretty welcoming, though. It's pretty welcoming. It's a pretty chill place. Yeah, Jamming Tower is definitely hit or miss. I mean, I like it, but it's... I feel like if you're just playing one, though, it's, like, kind of bad. I feel like you have to play at least two to make that value out of it. I don't know. That's the way I look at it. They could gouge Pidgeot here. That'd be annoying. Theoretically, we do win the prize trade. So maybe we don't even need the Dragapult. Honestly, the 4-prize turn doesn't even really matter. But honestly, had I grabbed Boss there, I low-key could have just taken 4 prizes in one turn. So could have won in 2 attacks. That's crazy. Should have just played into that. Could I play Pokemon Unite? Nah, not really. Masquerado's not looking too good after DT. You could play Ogerpon with Energy Switch, I guess. There you go, Chad. The new DT, Ogerpon Energy Switch. They could have Water Energy. That would be pretty bad. Bro, if they Greninja here, yikes. Be a big yikes. You've been playing this deck before Shadow Fables were released? Which one, the Moon or the Zard deck? Zardpult. Okay, logically, we can still win this game next turn. But if I had Boss, it would have been easier. Yo, messing with the follow. Had I grabbed Boss, I legit could just won the game in 2 attacks. Damn, bro, that's crazy. Because if I Fez into a single combo piece, I'd win the game. Kind of still want to go for it. Do I high roll with Pokestop? It's tempting. Because even if I whiff it, I can still just kill this thing with Dreepy. Thanks to the poison that it's taking. And yeah, we just kill with Dreepy still. It's pretty good. Alright, we'll see. We'll see. I would love to just win this turn. That'd be epic. Yo, appreciate the follow there, Q Cope. Nah, that's not it, bro. Alright. Okay. I think we got it. We hit it. Okay, lit. We actually drew into it. Insane. Alright, bad, bro. 2-turn win. Or 3-turn win, technically. That's crazy. This is why Dragapult is a broken card. When you can work with Charizard. That's crazy, bro. I mean, I'll take it, bro. That's crazy, bro. Broken deck. Sick. I mean, that was fine, right? You just kill him. Iono, Super Odd, get energy back, bench Charmander. We had Drakloak, too. It's kind of gas. I mean, we were cooking regardless, but it's pretty good. That's crazy, bro. We're up against Greninja Frostlass. I don't know how this matchup's going to go. Wasn't expecting to play against this either. We'll see, though. We have an okay start. Thankfully, they did mulligan a bunch of times, which is pretty good. We'll see. We need to present ourselves a good board state where we don't get farmed by Manaphy. I really think we just need to go aggressive Dragapult. So, yeah, if we just go Dragapult, we should be chilling. I think that's what we're going to try to aim for, is just try to get Dragapult out as quick as possible. We'll see how that goes. They can knock out my Lumineon early, which is kind of annoying, I guess. Alright. We got Dreepy and Manaphy. We got most of the stuff in the deck. Question is, do I go Pidgeot or not? Because I need to get Manaphy. No, I mean, they might just high roll me. I think I got to get Manaphy. Force Seal in there. It is. Neo Upper. We did prize 1 Psychic Energy, so we want to keep that in mind. Can Arven grab these 2? I guess we'll Poffin for Pidgey. I kind of want to get Charizard out, too. Like, that could be good. We'll get Pidgey, though. I don't think it's going to be a big deal to get Pidgeot out. We can just put that there and instant charge. See what we got here. Okay. Nice. We're cooking. We're cooking. We need them to... Well, yeah, we could... We're going to probably need them to KO Lumineon. Unless I can high roll. I mean, if I get a Dragapult here... I guess... No, we have guaranteed Dragapult attack with the Turo. It's not that bad. No, they have an Iono. See, the Iono gives me... Not a very good hand otherwise. I mean, yeah, just... We have to Iono it. I need to hurry up and... Okay, sure. Regidrago just falls off my ETB stack. Go figure. Yeah, we just have to Iono them. Looks like they don't have anything, though, which is good. And they do put a Cleffa down, which is actually really good, too. Yeah, if they didn't Iono, we would have had turn 2 Pult. It's so annoying. Well, we're going to have to full send an Iono at them, too, I guess. See, we draw. Wrong candy target. Maybe I should have attached Force Seal Stone. We'll see what Iono gives me. I don't think we're going to get the attack. Yeah. It's actually not bad. We got a decent amount of good stuff. We can get the... Do I want Drakloak or Pidgeot? Should probably just get Pidgeot. Then we can Pidgeot for Drakloak, I think. I know they play Devo, so we have to be a little mindful of that. But I think it's important to get Drakloak here. We'll just do this, draw some cards. Cyllene and Rod. What would be better in this situation to have? Probably, for now, the Cyllene, I think. Sure. I don't think I'm going to play it next turn, but just in case. And I'll just attach New Upper and Rotom for 3 more cards. Okay, there we go. And we can Dragapult next turn. I start Dragapulting immediately and just taking out their Frostlass. This is a very winnable matchup. It just sucks we didn't have a fast enough setup. Our setup could have been a lot faster if they didn't Iono me there. So that turn 1 Iono really hurt me a bit. And I also need to remove stuff off the board too. So let's see if they got Rare Candy Ninja here off of the Iono. Let's see. We just need to like time our Collapsed Stadiums and stuff right, and we should be chilling. We know they play Devo, so we have to be very mindful of their Devo. That's like the one card I'm a little scared of here is TM Devo. So we have to be very mindful of that too. Looks like they got Rare Candy Greninja. Can they get another Snorunt down? Hopefully not. They got rid of an Irida. They probably have another Frostlass. Research. They lose a Rare Candy. That's good. I wonder if I bully the... Oh my god! Double Rare Candy Ninja? What? Do they have Frostlass too? Did they just draw the stones like that? That's crazy. They did draw the stones. Okay, wow. My opponent just drew the absolute just bananas. So I could have killed both Frostlass with Counter Catcher. Oh, Manaphy still in play. We're going to have to KO a Frostlass here, I think. I'm just going to kill Frostlass. We'll Counter Catcher, knock out a Frostlass, and see where it takes us. Yeah, I don't think we ever KO Cleffa, right? Yeah, I feel like Counter Catcher KO Frostlass here is good. We just need to make sure they don't have Frostlass in play, and then their deck kind of just doesn't function properly. So we have to KO Frostlass too, because Manaphy is getting threatened, so... Hey, the one benefit of taking Rod is obviously this stuff's going to get knocked out, but I think it's fine to do this. Candy's not a bad top deck, so let's Counter Catcher, bring that in. Do I ever bench Fez? They can just go boss for game. I don't really like that. Just gonna grab Dragapult. Then we'll Drakloak. Could have Drakloak first, I guess, too. But this is fine. Nice. Iono. It paid off, because we can Iono them here, too. Okay. Here's what we'll do. We'll go here. You get Charmander down. That's the other reason I really want to do Fezandipiti, because I also want to bench Charmander. Yeah, I don't want to just randomly lose to boss. I think we'll just do this. We'll Iono them. Got another Drakloak. Do I bench that? We can Nest Ball for Charmander. We do both Fire Energy, which is actually kind of awkward, too. Because there's one in the deck. So, do I bench Drakloak here? I don't want to take too much damage. I think it's okay. We're only going to take 10 damage. It's not really going to make much of a difference. Yeah, sure. They could Devo me, too, so it's like kind of important just to... with the... Okay, I can't take the Fire Energy. I need that to be at the bottom of the deck. All right. We could Force Seal for Collapsed Stadium here. Get rid of Rotom now. I kind of like that. Yeah, I think we should just play the Collapse. Just discard Rotom. Let's get the Rotom off the board. Move all liabilities. This is how we stabilize a good board state. Because they had a ridiculous turn 3. Like, just a silly turn 3. We need to work towards Super Rod, too. But yeah, we can knock out this. And then we'll just put all the damage on the Frostlass to set it up to be KO'd. We just need to take out the Frostlasses. And our deck is fine. All right, what's our prize? Rare Candy, pretty solid prize. That can get me a Charizard out. We have to be mindful of our candies because we know they play Devo. But what A-Spec are they playing, though, is the question. I haven't seen the A-Spec yet. So that's also an interesting point. And the Manaphy is safe for another turn, and then we're going to kill Frostlass. If they bench another Snorunt, then I will go Quick Search for Boss, knock out Snorunt with Dragapult and Frostlass. We're just going to take out all of their guys. Ooh, Prime Catcher. They're actually going to kill my other Drakloak here. That's rude. I don't like that. Yeah, we'll just have to KO double Snorunt here, I think. So we're going to have to go back into Dragapult and then swing into them. I mean, at this point, really, we just need to set up Charizard, which is like probably our win con, right? It only took one prize here, so it's like not that bad. We just got to set up Charizard now. Hopefully they don't have like Alakazam or Hawlucha in the deck. That would suck. I don't think they do, though, but we'll see. Can still win this game. Do I ever get Fez here with this Ultra Ball? I wish I had Charmeleon in the deck, to be honest. Because I'm trying to play around Devo. That's like the one card I'm scared of. Okay, what's our top deck looking like? A Boss's Order, Pal Pad would be really good. Those would be the 2 best top decks. Or Super Rod. One of those cards. Rare Candy is not what I'm looking for. Okay, honestly, still have Turo. I think it's fine to go Fez here. They haven't played a boss yet, though, which is kind of a problem. I don't know. Maybe getting Fez is a misplay. They can boss it, I guess. I don't know. Maybe it was a misplay to do this. Didn't get anything I wanted. But that's fine. We'll probably have to Turo this guy next turn. I mean, they probably have boss in hand, which is a problem. I can KO. Okay, so we can take 3 prizes here. Is it worth it to take 3 prizes, or is it better to put damage on Greninja? If they go boss Fez next turn, they're probably going to boss my Fezandipiti. Well, they boss Fez. Okay, no, this is fine. We take the 3 prizes, and then if my opponent knocks out Fezandipiti here, then we win the game, because then we just go Rare Candy Charizard. Okay, this might be okay. 3 prizes, I think, is actually correct. Yeah. We got Pal Pad. There we go. We can get Iono. So they just hit Dragapult. We can just go Pal Pad Iono. Okay, this is fine. I think we can win this. Because, okay, if they go Boss KO Fezandipiti, we just go Pidgeot, Rare Candy Charizard, knock out Greninja, and win the game. Because they're going to go down to 1 prize remaining. So they're going to walk into the thing. They also get 2 Snow Rundowns. So now if my opponent does not KO Dragapult, I can just boss for game. That might be a big misplay. All right, my opponent might have thrown. There's boss. They're going to go after Fez. Okay, so yeah, we just... I think we went with Charizard. Or Dragapult. One of the 2 wins us the game, it looks like. All right. If they didn't Poffin, I had game with Zard, it looks like. Unless they have some crazy tech card I've never seen. Nope, that's game. All right, let's go. That's going to be GG's. My opponent should not have put 2 Snow Run in play, because now I can Dragapult for game. But I also had game with Charizard. So if my opponent did not go double... If they didn't go double Snow Run, I would have won regardless, because they just walked into a 330 damage Charizard attack. So we would have won no matter what. Very close game for sure. This matchup is kind of hard. I mean, they did high roll pretty well. Like, they drew really well this game. But Dragapult is just a very good attacker against Greninja and these type of decks. So that is going to be GG's. There you go. You can see why Dragapult is really good. We just kind of sweeped them with the Pult, which is pretty sick. And yeah, we just go boss. Boop. Knockout. But yeah, we had game with Zardarpult, so it was pretty good. We had it no matter what. Yeah, I guess benching Fez was fine because they took the bait. They walked into the big potential Charizard KO. Yeah, this is why Dragapult Zard is a good deck. Because, like, you see, the late game Zard pressure was there. If my opponent literally did not misplay and Buddy Poffin for 2 Snow Run, we had Zard for games. No matter what, it was like a checkmate scenario if they went after Fez. And there you have, folks. That is my Dragapult Charizard deck updated here with Shrouded Fable. Again, we're cutting the Bibarel out in favor of a Fezandipiti and a Charmeleon. 2 cards that I really like. The Charmeleon is nice because it is really good into TM Devo. That was like one of the big things a lot of people were talking about with my original list was adding the Charmeleon. And the Fezandipiti has been decent so far. I'm not going to lie, I do miss Bibarel a little bit. But overall, Fezandipiti does allow you to do bigger combos. A lot of the games in this video you saw, Fezandipiti allowed us to snowball it into a win. Just being able to draw 3 cards is pretty strong overall. Like, Bibarel does have its uses, and I don't know if you can fit Bibarel in the deck too, but if you could, I mean, it wouldn't be bad. But I would very much consider playing this deck to the World Championships, because I'm a huge fan of Dragapult Charizard, and I think with the addition of Fez and, you know, adding the Charmeleon in, it is pretty nice overall. After playing the deck, maybe wouldn't mind playing, like another, like, stadium, maybe like a jamming tower. You could play Temple of Sinnoh, but you shut off Neo Upper, which is not great. So I don't know about Temple. Maybe Enhanced Hammer, because I wouldn't mind maybe trying to make the Lugia matchup slightly better. But yeah, overall, Dragapult Charizard is a lot of fun to play, and this is the deck I would play to the World Championships if I went this year. But hope you all enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe down below. Help me on the road to reaching 64,000 subscribers. We're getting close, so make sure to click that subscribe button if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, and leave a like if you go on to enjoy the video and all that good stuff. And check out Card Cavern, you get any codes, use code LDF, all that good stuff. Check out my second channel, and I'll catch y'all later. Bye-bye.